Hello, this is Graylish from World Economic Forum. I'm doing an interview with Vice President of Intel Corporation for EMEA region. That's Europe and Middle East. His name is Gordon Graylish, right? That's pronunciation?
That's right.
Yeah. You're originally American, right?
No.
English?
I'm English, but with my accent is Canadian.
Canadian. So you grew up in Canada?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, can you tell us about your recent Intel activities in the Middle East, in the Arab world?
Certainly. I mean, we work extensively throughout the Middle East on both supporting local companies, also in working on the area of education. We're heavily involved in Jordan, Africa, the UAE, Saudi, and Morocco, Tunisia, and Egypt on working with governments on training of teachers and how to improve the ICT literacy of the education system. We also work in the area of research and development, encouraging development and research labs and other areas as well.
You have an R&D center in the Middle East?
We have an R&D center in the Middle East. In terms of direct R&D, we have a platform development center in Cairo. But more importantly, I think we have a number of centers now that we have set up in conjunction with organizations here, because we think that what's important is that we stimulate research and development, we stimulate good, serious research roles within the Middle East, because that's how you're going to get local companies building up capabilities in this space.
So you support this research to produce products for Intel or for?
Products for Intel in some cases, basic research in other cases. So, for example, we're doing at the Center of Excellence for Nanotechnology applications in PAC is going to be focused on basic research.
No plans to open massive R&D centers for Intel in the region?
We locate our centers basically as we see the need, and also we're looking for achieving a critical mass of technologists and engineers. Clearly, there are significant amounts of those in the Middle East, and what we're trying to do today is we're building capacity, building capability within the Middle East to improve the ability of the Middle East to contribute to world-class work.
You have like a massive R&D center in India and Israel, right?
We have R&D centers in Poland, India, Israel, Germany, Ireland, the U.S., China, Indonesia, Malaysia, many areas around the world.
So, okay, and recently Intel Capital invested in 4 startups in UAE. And they did not invest in the last 5 years almost since they established the EMEA fund. What do you attribute that?
The fact is, it hasn't been simple to do that. We have looked, we're a strategic investor, which means we don't just look at a piece of paper and say this makes sense or not, but we look at the fit of the company, the technology area that they're involved in, can we help them, etc. But most importantly, we need co-investors. So when we find a company that makes sense, we also have to find another company to invest with us. And that's taken us longer to understand how to do that we expected originally. I think that has improved over time, and as you say, we have had a number of recent investments. But it's still a challenge in the current environment, finding fellow investors.
You invest in these 4 companies without any other investors, right?
To be honest, I'm not certain of the current investments in terms of, normally it would be with another investor.
So that means we don't have really developed venture capital industry in the region.
I'd say it is less developed than we would have liked, and part of that is corporate structures, ensuring that the structures are very clean from an investment point of view. Part of that is, as you said, the availability of other venture funds to invest within the region.
Okay, so you told me there will be a new investment round coming.
We'll be making some announcements tomorrow.
Who are you going to invest?
We'll have to do that tomorrow.
In the Arab world?
In the Arab world.
Is it in Jordan?
We will tell you tomorrow.
Which country?
I apologize.
Is it software or hardware?
I will apologize, but we'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay. Tell me how Intel, the mother company, is doing.
Well, we're like everybody else, we've gone through a tough period of the economy transitioning, but we're actually in the middle of a major transition as we launch many new products. And frankly, business is returning to normal. You know, we said that recently. I can't comment on the current quarter, but people still need computers. People still need the technology we deliver, and we're executing. We're delivering fantastic new products.
You think when Windows 7 is launched, it's going to stimulate PC sales?
I think that we need to see that. I think we need to get closer before we see what the impact of that will be. Certainly that is my hope.
Do you see a huge impact for the economic crisis on the technology sector?
I see it on companies' ability to spend money, which affects everything. Right? I mean, whether you're selling a bed or a truck or a door, they're all affected by this.
You have plans to open new divisions in Intel, diversify more your business, or you're going to just focus?
We constantly look, every year we go through strategic planning that looks at it. We think the world is coming to what we do, and that we see a world of billions of devices where the cost of the device is now getting to where it is such that we can incorporate computers into cars and into devices of all kinds.
Okay, what do you think about this conference? World Economic Forum?
I think the World Economic Forum is very valuable for bringing people together, having lots of meetings in a short period of time to discuss pretty meaningful things. And I must say our engagement here tends to be developmental, looking at how we can assist in development. And for that, I think it's been very good. We've had very good meetings, and I'm impressed with the commitment of the government towards development.
Do you think the governments are doing enough to help the technology center?
Governments, I think we have governments here that are doing some pretty amazing things. I mean, I'm very impressed with the work that's happened, for example, on the Jordan Education Initiative and on the Palestine Initiative.
Yeah, you told me you did some initiatives in Palestine.
Yes.
Can you tell us?
Yes, we're currently expanding to 65 youth centers for what we call Intel Learn, which is to help people out of school to get ICT literacy skills. We're training 10,000 teachers with the assistance.
Is it in West Bank and Gaza or only West Bank?
It is basically, we're trying to do it in the whole area subject to the restrictions that we have.
Sanctions and stuff like that.
It's just the difficulty of doing it.
Yeah.
So we work closely to try to extend that as quickly as we can.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy the conference.
And we will see you tomorrow what your great announcement will be.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.